That's not right. Restream. It just I just fixed you, so why are you still wrong? Okay, that's that's fine. We'll deal with that another time. Everything is fine. This is fine. That's working. And I'll run a new thing. Just pull this thing up. Oh, that's doop doop doop. There, I have my tomb-themed television for when I want to watch shows, but also be on stream. Because I don't know about you guys, but I spend way too much time watching shows, so I don't have no time to stream. But if I can watch my shows while I'm on stream, that's multitasking and not wasting time watching anime. At least I could tell myself that. Anyway, we have a game to play today. I have acquired this game just recently, though I do remember monkeying around a lot with the demo about 2 years ago. And I had some technical difficulties getting it to run properly. So I've actually tinkered with it quite a bit on top of that. Speaking of technical difficulties, this is fine. This is fine. I can fix this. Behold! Ha 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 ha! Am I too big? That's just... There. Chill down in the corner out of everybody's way. So I played this game some years ago. So it seemed appropriate to bring it back. That's sound balance good. I'm gonna... Okay. Yes, very English. I was messing with this on the other computer to make sure that it was going to work with my OBS setup, which is dumb because I should have tested it on this computer. I have recently acquired another computer that someone was going to throw away just because it didn't actually work. But I've got it kind of halfway working, and I was thinking it might be my new streaming rig, but if it is going to be, that's going to be for a later stream. I've got some more work that I need to do on that. Anyway, it looks like it's brought over a save stuff from the other, through the cloud save on Steam. But I actually wanted a clean file, because I messed around quite a bit in the first chapter, because I remember most of that from the demo a couple of years ago, so it wasn't really going to be blind anyway. But like I had some crashes and stuff I had to straighten out. But I guess I can't delete my codex progress on these three. Huh, that's annoying. Oh, nope, that's not what I want. I want to go back to the beginning. I was hoping that would pull up like a save menu so I could try to deletinate the save. But this does not appear to be the case. Now this just takes me back here. Well, I guess we'll just start from scratch. In as much as we can. Because I do want y'all to come along for the whole ride, even if I have seen this first part 2 times now already. But after that, I'm going to be blind. Once we get out of Malkuth. Hello, Manager. Welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. Starting today, you are responsible for managing the abnormalities we have and ensuring that we meet the daily energy quota. Well done. The information displayed on the panel on the right is related to the selected agent. Some of this information is vital, such as their statistics and ego equipment. Please view the section in the Manager's Manual titled The Agent for more detail about what this information means. The bar at the top left of the screen displays the amount of energy you need to collect to end the day. The top right corner lists what missions you are able to attempt today. Our company produces energy when a product called positive enkephalin, PE, a green box, is released by an abnormality. An abnormality generates PE boxes while it is being worked on. Please click the containment unit holding an abnormality with the primary mouse button. Okay, Instinct work satiates an abnormality's psychological needs and desires. When an agent conducts instinct work, their fortitude will increase at the end of the day, raising their health points. Now please click on the agent. If your employees are not mentally ready, abnormalities may appear more frightening or disturbing to them. As such, they may receive fear damage when encountering abnormalities, which will lower their sanity points. Employees of a lower grade will take more fear damage from abnormalities of higher risk levels. Abnormalities release enkephalin when agents work with them, and we collect this into what we call E-boxes. Depending on how the agent performs during the work process, the abnormality will either respond positively or negatively. When it reacts positively, it will release positive enkephalin, which produces a green PE box. However, if the abnormality reacts negatively, it will release negative enkephalin instead and damage the agent. Please keep that in mind that when an agent's HP or SP drops completely, the work process will be forcefully terminated. An abnormality's mood might change depending on the outcome of the work done with it. This outcome can be predicted based on the amount of PE boxes we obtained during the work process. An abnormality typically has 3 states of response: good, neutral, and bad. Depending on the outcome, it may use a special ability or attempt to escape. When the work process is completed, the PE boxes are collected. In addition to PE boxes that count towards the daily energy quota, each abnormality also produces a set of PE boxes unique to them. These PE boxes are stored and shown in the abnormality's unique PE counter. These can be used to unlock more of an abnormality's information or to extract ego equipment. After work has been completed with an abnormality, you cannot send another agent to work with it for a short period of time. Until you can work with it again, you can send your agents to work on other abnormalities or let them heal up in the main room. Whenever the department regenerator gauge fills completely, employees in the main room will be healed. This will restore both their health and sanity. Insight work is a work to improve living conditions, ensuring containment units are in optimal condition. When an agent performs insight work, their prudence will increase at the end of the day, raising their sanity points. Right, you follow those procedures and have faith in them. Just have to keep on doing what we've done before, that's right. It's gonna be fine. And when we collect enough of their boxes, we can unlock some stuff. When you've fully unlocked this section of the encyclopedia, you can spend any remaining boxes you have to create gear. An abnormality in the shape of a training dummy used to train up-and-coming managers. Rumor has it this abnormality was chosen to be used for training as it is the most docile and tame of any that we have extracted. It's called a training dummy rabbit, but it doesn't seem to enjoy carrots. It likes people. If it escapes, it is merely following the employee as they leave its containment unit. So basically, every time this meter gets full, one of my containment units, in this case this specific containment unit, will go into meltdown. So I'm going to choose my side quest for this mission. I only have the one choice. Depicting symbolism. Alright, so when it breaks out, send more guys to deal with it. We want to use weapons that are at least as high ranking as the target. This clerk is panicking, but these guys are chill. They know what they're doing. Having a little panic attack there. But that's fine. We'll give him a little treatment with the old bonking sticks and he'll be right as rain. Yeah, I can also just click this button to call everyone from that department home. Alright, let's go. Day 1. Putting Sephiroth Protocol. Hello, X. Man, I remember, like, it was 2 years ago, it still freaked me out when I did this because X is generally what I put down for the character name in games that let you name yourself. And it never asked me to name myself. This is just the default name. That kind of threw me. I give you a warm welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. I am Angela, your advisor and secretary. My role as an AI is to assist you in adjusting to your new workplace, so please have no worry in speaking with me or asking any questions. It's a pretty name for an AI, wouldn't you say so? I was born from one of the wings of the world. It signifies that I am one of the best to exist in this age. Ah, I know what you must be thinking. Your eyes show that you think I look too human to be an AI, am I wrong? However, there is a great difference between us. I am bound here. I cannot go wherever I please like you do. I may be able to operate the systems of this corporation to open a door or prepare a cup of coffee for you, but I cannot take a step outside of this building to bask in the sunlight or feel the gentle breeze. Wait, why are you sealed underground, and why do you want out? Are you bound beneath the earth in chains of adamant, Lucifer? Now, in regards to my appearance, as you can see, the color of my hair is that of the morning sky after a light shower. Really? Angel of the morning light, huh? Miss Morning Star, perhaps? Yeah. Never trust an angel of light in a game with an anime art style. Okay? Japan has a lot of religious trauma, okay? The tone and shape of my voice is taken from the wisest person in the world. Lastly, my face is picturesque of the person who had the most beautiful smile. Don't worry, that was a joke. There can be no such person on this earth. My appearance was designed with attractiveness to the largest number of people possible in mind. Marketability, huh? If the way I look is pleasing to your eye, then I am working as intended. Moving on, artificial intelligence is much more efficient in comparison to humans in terms of multitasking. I am the best in a majority of work fields. I am able to handle the work of several dozen people at once. I'm certain many people have lost their jobs because of me. It's such a shame. We just need to usher in a post-labor economy where people aren't allowed to live or die based on whether or not they can hold down a job, alright? We have the technology. Well, enough with introductions. Is there anything that you would like to know? Now in my testing, I clicked on this one, and she just kind of deflected it to talk about the company. So what if I just ask her about the company? That is not a bad thing to ask about. Let me put it this way. Your world is constantly growing, and the demand for energy is exponentially increasing as technologies advance. All conventional energy sources combined could not sustain the world further. In search of a solution, we happened to stumble upon mysterious beings whom we dubbed abnormalities. Then, we figured out that energy could be harvested from these abnormalities via a special method. To isolate them in a controlled environment and then to harvest energy from them. Our corporation became one of the wings of the world for this discovery that benefits humanity in two ways. Once you are fully placed into the role as the manager, you will be able to access all current information on the abnormalities from the encyclopedia. It is very important that you know and understand these beings well to be successful in your position. For now, the encyclopedia's pages lay blank, but it will be filled out little by little. Don't concern yourself too much with it. It is the task of your subordinates to pin it. You have joined the company at an opportune moment, by the way. Lobotomy Corporation is always looking for ways to improve its harvesting processes. Our systems are continually updated to support this. Speaking of which, there was a new update to the system right before you arrived. That means the working conditions have been improved upon compared to those of your predecessors. Think of it as a small welcoming gift. Best of luck for us. I was just about to mention you. You don't understand the concept of patience, do you? Oh, pardon my manners, manager. I was talking to one of the other AIs that work here. I should introduce her to you. Our facility is a huge one, and even I would have trouble managing it on my own. So someone determined that there should be an AI to assume head control of each department. If I were to be considered the cerebrum, they would be the cerebellum. Naturally, of course, I should be your most trustworthy and capable companion among all the AIs. Oh, I should trust you, huh? That sounds like good advice. Never trust anybody who tells you to trust them. Well then, shall we greet her now? The memories of all the Sephiroth are synchronized. No, manager, each day you'll need to expand one department. Are you ready to open the control department and begin managing abnormalities? Wait, so do I not do her cutscene again? Because I... Huh. Huh. Well... well, this... Is there no way to just purge this and start clean? Okay, how do I do this? Because... So where do I look to reset this? Oh, yep. Hold on the L logo. And then hit yes. Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Sir Brickman. Alright. Alright, I just read all this stuff, so we're going to click through it. Well, tell me more about yourself. I heard that it took an enormous amount of time and effort to create me. All kinds of new algorithms and features were developed, inscribing a new chapter in the history of artificial intelligence. And I serve the company. Oh, you're a corpo, huh? So, okay, and then... I can closely imitate human emotions. That is not a simple task, as emotion is a highly sophisticated, originally biological system that is substantially more unpredictable and complex than any other. Along with other functions at my disposal, I will be your perfect partner. Okay, so she doesn't quite cover the same points. But then it takes us to this scene, and this is the same. Well, that's good to know. Okay. Manager, I arrived just on time, right? The time is only 1 minute late. Well, I guess it still counts as on time. Congratulations on joining Lobotomy Corporation, Manager. Sephirotic System of 10 Divine Names, Horizon of Eternity. So this should be Malkuth here. This one's Keter. Those are the easy ones to remember, though. And it's... Odd, Nitsach, Tifereth, and the other 4. And Dot. Yeah. got your menorah and your tabernacle and your 10 Commandments. All that good stuff. I wonder if I'm going to get a closer look at this thing later, because this resolution is not giving me much to go on most of this text. But I'm fairly familiar with Kabbalah, even if my memory is completely shot. Kether is in Malkuth. Malkuth is in Keter, because each of the 10 names appears in each of the others. Congratulations on joining Lobotomy Corporation, Manager. I do not want to disturb this touching moment, Malkuth, but every second counts in Lobotomy Corporation. Please make your introduction as brief as possible and go prepare for the meeting. It seems Miss Angela isn't in a good mood today. But hey, at least the other Sephiroth are looking forward to meeting you. Well, maybe not all of them. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Malkuth. I'm in charge of the control team. Since we're the control team, we have a great deal of responsibility. I'll try my best to help you by improving the basic functions of this facility, Manager. I'm sure you're a bit nervous right now. It takes a bit of time to get used to things around here, I know from experience. But don't worry, I'll be sure to help you. I am, not exactly the best at everything. I used to be a problem Sapphira, you know. I would sew buttons onto a shirt in the wrong direction, or add salt instead of sugar to food. But still, you can do it, just like I managed to. I'm sure you will succeed, Manager. I'll give you an easy task since it's your first day here. I wish you the best of luck. I can't take it anymore! Manager, you're in there, right? I have to get out of here, please! I know you're capable of it. You're the manager. You're not the same as the rest of us. You can do anything. Why do you want to quit? Don't you like working here in the control team? Every day here is a delight for me. It's so horrible. I can't take it anymore. I'll go insane. Nothing here is normal. Do you really think you can't handle it? Please, I don't want to be here. Let me out of here, please. Manager, even though you're head of this facility, that employee belongs to my department, so I believe I can take care of this. Let me handle this, please. Yeah, AI dictated quotas. The AI serves the company, not the employee. Thanks for acknowledging my position. Please don't be alarmed. These kinds of things happen quite often. Oh, right. It must be the first time you've seen something like this. Usually Miss Angela or I handle this kind of stuff. It's just a tiny hiccup. Nothing for you to worry about. No, please, Manager, please! Yeah, I didn't notice the squelchy sounds just there. Weakening Cliff-Off deterrence. That doesn't sound like a good idea, actually, but okay. Benji, Hunter, and Lewis. And there should be nothing in here. Yes. Oh, I don't have speed controls yet. Did not take me long to get used to those. Attempting emotional communion. Checking attachment stability levels. Listing friendly behaviors. Reinforcing the ego. Testing stress. Adjusting target of attachment behaviors. And she got back just in time to get restored completely. Checking attachment level as means of escape. Attempting to materialize internal representation. Applying cognitive theory. Attempting direct contact. Gonna train each of these three guys in a different stat for a little bit. And there's really no downside to grinding these guys for a few levels. Yes, I'm so experienced and skilled, Louis. You don't even know. Activating nourishing sequence. Classically conditioning. Instrumentally conditioning. Inducing physiological satisfaction. What do you mean by that? Louis is understandably terrified. Sins of Louis shall reach it. It is your punisher. Oh, I guess I can... One sin and hundreds of good deeds will restore the employee's mental state when the work result is good. Anthony, who received this benediction, commented that it felt refreshing. Oh, that's exactly enough to do all this stuff. Cool. Oh, whoops. Go home. Heal up. Why is everyone telling me to be careful around the abnormalities? They can't be that dangerous, can they? I didn't actually encounter any abnormalities that were that dangerous when I was messing around yesterday, but I remember when I did the demo, I ran into some very murderous fellows. Cheery, suave, and gloomy. Oh, I need 15. 5 is the maximum number I can own. Yeah, I think part of it is I remembered that the fairies were relatively safe once you knew how to deal with them. So I grabbed them last time. So I might be a little more daring, but I remember that there are some that are just unspeakably nasty. Oh no, we're at the... Oh, you got like Benedictine chanting. Nice. Repairing collapsed tissues. How do I feel about that? Upgrading clip off the turrets. That sounds like a better idea. I'm pretty sure it's cliff off. But do I need more than one set of gear for day 2? Really, I'm just kind of grinding these guys up a little bit. Oh, that's what I was just trying to decide myself. We want to... How much do I want to sit around just clicking this thing before I get to the good stuff? Eliminating impulsive circuits. Forming eradication of desire. Differentiating libido. Those are words that mean things. Yeah, I think this is going to be as much as I want to grind before I get speed controls, because this is just tedious. I'm going to take a sip of my drink while I wait. Who should go next? I threw a lot of temperance at you, so we'll throw some prudence at you as well. Does it matter how many times they perform a certain work, or do I just want to make sure that everybody does each work once a day? Or is that a spoiler? Though it has no eyes, it recognizes her presence. Alright, yeah, that's enough of that. I'm gonna lose my mind. She's gone up in prudence and temperance. She's gone up in fortitude. And he's gone up in justice and prudence. But not all the same amounts, so it probably does matter how many times they do it. Day 2. The curse continues eternally, never broken. That sounds nice and ominous. Face the fear, build the future. That is the motto of our founder, the one whom we refer to as A. Tell me, if you had to choose one, which part of the motto do you prefer? We are the first humans of this world to discover abnormalities. Of course, with the exclusion of myself, as I do not exactly belong to humanity. How should I put it? We are pioneering an entirely new world in a brand new field of study. The discoveries we've made thus far are merely the tip of the iceberg. Abnormalities have been among us since the beginning, however we have only just found their essence, their strange nature. We confronted them for the first time, and we faced fear itself. They were fundamentally in our aphasia. Yes, that happens sometimes. They were fundamentally an incarnation of fear. There was a bit of confusion last time, wasn't there? Usually I am in charge of security for your office. However, it seems that I failed to pay close enough attention to the Saphira meeting room. I heard that a control team employee has resigned from the corporation. Good job. You do know what it means to resign here in the company, don't you? I'll take that as a no. I do sometimes miscalculate what information I should deliver to you and what I shouldn't. So you are keeping some things from me, confirmed. Like, if you're gonna keep things from me, that was one of the things you should have kept from me. Some aspects of our company that I considered natural and obvious may come as quite a shock to you. We have a variety of roles here. It's like a well-structured play. Every actor has a role, and they must be faithful to their part without any error, synergizing with each other. A company is like an enormous clock. Now imagine that one of the actors decides to leave the stage because they didn't like their role. The actor should have played their predetermined part at the predetermined timing before making their exit stage left. But to leave the stage without fulfilling their part means that the life of the role and its actor are finished. That is what we mean when we say someone resigns. Great job, manager. You did exactly what I asked of you. I knew you could do it. You'll never guess how much I rooted for you back there. As for me, the day went all right. We covered a joint emergency protocol drill for my team. Not a single dropout or injury. Everyone did a good job. Not to say that it was perfect, though. By the way, manager, have you seen something creepier than the abnormalities? Those entities that wander the facility unable to be contained, and sometimes they manifest themselves in the corridors? The drills do no good when you encounter them, since we don't have enough data on them, so we always have to stay alert. No matter how meticulous our plan is, we can't control the unknown. Sometimes when I encounter them, I get a strange feeling. It's not like fear or anything, some other sensation. Strange, isn't it? I feel nauseous, like something within me is palpitating out of control, and it feels like I'm no longer myself. Oh man, I had an anxiety attack once when I was donating blood. That sounds about like it, but you're like a hologram, right? So you don't have like a heart in there to beat fast? So, that's concerning, actually. How could I describe it? Like something's wriggling inside of me. Yeah, all y'all motherfuckers is possessed. Little by little. Your job isn't just to keep abnormalities in control, you need to make sure that they're happy so they'll produce as many PE boxes as they can. Please work hard on this. Everything else should be secondary to that objective. Goal: complete 4 work processes with a good result. I only have the one department, so that doesn't seem useful. I've got enough guys I can micromanage them. Let's get that speed control. And I've got an empty slot, so I might as well hire a dude. Let us begin. Alright, so we got static face over here. Well, you got the damage resistance, and now you got the damage resistance of the hit points. You go in there and find out how badly we screwed ourselves. The curse continues eternally, never broken. Death is another form of joy brought by birth. Not sure I 100% agree with that statement, but okay. Checking calming sound efficiency. Okay, that went well. Committing repression work showed the best energy results. The work produced a good number of PE boxes, but negatively affected the health. Any work other than repression was found to improve the health. Okay, so we just did not repression, so now we should repress. So appalled by its own hideousness. Okay. Deleting memories. Okay. And then we'll have one of our higher level guys come heal it back up, because that was just a mess. That's not going well at all. Do not die. Okay, so I've chosen poorly, is what I'm hearing. Alright, we're gonna come bonk you with the sanity stick a few times. Still looks pretty sick. Alright, everybody needs to raise their sanity meters if they're going to be dealing with this thing. So it doesn't like working with experienced people in these areas. Maybe you'll be in charge of training some of my newbies, since you only seem to do sanity damage. Oh hey, you're back on your feet. What are you even going to do about it? What are you going to do? Restore my sanity? So I should... So now that this thing is healed again, do I send... somebody in there to beat up on it? To try and get that magic juice? Once it had passed, Angelina, who had carried out the work process, began to suffer unidentifiable symptoms. Soon it was reborn anew. doesn't escape. Any one of you guys should be able to heal it, probably. Curse has existed for centuries, inflicting agony on many unfortunate victims. Self-loathing abnormality that spends every day letting out miserable screams. It wishes to break the cycle of the curse, but there's no way to do so. Beauty was once a fair lady with charming green eyes. One day, this poor lady learns of a job opening in a manor of the Count with the promise of a hefty payment. The Count had a monstrous appearance. Rumor says that anyone who dares to enter his manor is never seen again. It must be that hideous monster preying on people. With that thought in her mind, she brought a very sharp knife with her. The lady was hired and worked at the manor. Contrary to the rumor, the monster was nowhere to be seen. Sometimes at night she could hear a voice. It was very kind and compensated her for her troubles handsomely. Working in the manor, the lady bore a greedy thought. If the Count was gone, I could take all his possessions for myself. One day she went inside the Count's room, the room that she was instructed to never enter during the day. There she saw the Count's true form. He was truly horrendous, hundreds of eyes, 4 legs. He was neither human nor animal. The lady thought perhaps such a hideous monster would be better off if it didn't exist. She proceeded to stab the beast with her knife. Only those who can deceive themselves can live a truly happy life. Well, aren't you just sunshine and rainbows? Oh, Cedric got the hat. Plus 10% work success rate with this particular anomaly. Seems a little narrow, but you didn't have any hats before. Okay, so it's not static, it's eyes. Oh, and these are more expensive. Surprisingly, the beast laughed in its last moments. Before the lady could even ask why it was laughing, she began to change. Hundreds of eyes formed, and a thick coat of fur grew on her. Soon she turned into the beast. Now the manor and all its riches belong to her. Rumor says that anyone who dares to enter the Count's manor is never seen again. So I definitely should not kill it. Oh, I just get these speed controls. I thought I had to do a quest or something to get these, but no, they're just there now. All right. No, wait. You already have a hat. So I should be doing the other guys. Because even if it's just +2 sanity and makes you slightly better at dealing with that guy. Better than no hat. But what do you give? You also give a hat of +2 sanity and +2 HP. Okay, you're healed right now, right? All right, how much do I want to chase a complete collection of hats? I do like collecting hats, but I don't think I like collecting hats that much. These hats don't seem to do very much. Yeah, I'm mostly just chasing hats as an excuse to level grind my little dudes, but maybe that's not a great use of my time either. But at the same time, when am I going to get another opportunity to just throw my guys at stuff over and over and over again without the meltdown potentially doing something horrible? And this armor is actually worse than the other armor, except it's Teth instead of Zayn, so it might be better sometimes, I guess? I don't know. Well, I guess it depends on whether the escaped creature is Teth or Zayn. Because they should both be just as good against Zayn attacks, right? I think that's how they said it works. Alright, I can just... Okay. So if it's higher level, I always get some advantage. But it's more important if they're higher level, I definitely need to at least meet them or I'm going to be taking big penalties. Taking 50% more damage isn't necessarily going to be... Well, I guess it really depends on the damage type of what I'm up against still. Because 90% of 100 is still less than 150% of 80. It's like she said, we can't prepare for the unknown. So maybe it's best to move on to the next workday and try and learn more about what kind of dangers we should be preparing for. Alright, what do we got? The day we must never forget. Why do people commit sins? You see a song in front of you. See a song. I want to know, but I also don't want to know. Greetings, manager. It marks 3 days now that you have worked here. The number 3 is a mysterious one. In age-old fables, it is common for a mysterious entity to appear and tell the protagonist to utter 3 wishes. Sadly, I am not a mage or billionaire that can grant your wishes. However, I do happen to know what your predecessors wished for. There were many aspirations. Common among them was the seeking of some kind of growth. Well, that's capitalism. You grow or you die. To lead the company to prosperity, to achieve spiritual maturity, you name it, each wanted to flower in a different way. Which of those 2 would you want? Honestly, I'm not super keen on the company's prosperity. Let's try to mature my spirit. Come to think of it, there was another manager who gave me such an answer. As you know, spiritual is a rather obsolete term in today's world, so I asked them for a definition of spirit. Then that manager told me, well, I unfortunately do not recall the details of that conversation. Even an AI cannot store every bit of data. Unnecessary information should be deleted for smooth operation. Oh, that is just sus as hell. So you may be asking yourself if your predecessors managed to fulfill their wish. I suppose what happened to the others is not important after all. Do not bring this shit up and then avoid the question that you asked. That just makes you seem crazy. I do promise to cheer you on for the journey to your final goal, though. You did it again, and you did it flawlessly, too. I myself have a lot of work to do. If you look at my notebook, my to-do list is always so full. But I know I can get through it. I should do my best, like I always have. I know I'm slower than the others. I always have to check my list, or I'll miss something important. That's why I have this notebook with me all the time. Can't leave any mistakes, you know? I've been carrying it for so long that it's almost worn out. It's been with me ever since I began working here as a Sapphira of the control team. I know Lady Angela worries about me from time to time, but I've got everything under control. I feel like this is the kind of life I've been yearning for ever since a long, long time ago. Maybe even before I was capable of thinking. It feels as if I've wished for the same thing before in some other place that wasn't the control team. Malkuth, please finish the report I requested by the end of today. Sure thing, boss. I've got it right here on my list. I'll have it turned in by the end of the day. Well, I should get going now. It's a pleasure talking to you, manager. The AIs here, they're all unstable, with the exception of me. Yeah, you seem super stable. It's especially bad for Malkuth. You've noticed, haven't you? I can't complain, though. It only makes it easier for me to control her. Yeah, it sure is great abusing the mentally ill. One of such good times. I mean, I kinda have to. Granting highest command authority. So many of these snippets are sort of Kabbalah-themed double entendres. I don't have any other departments, so I guess this is the one to pick. And I should hire somebody to fill my last slot. Did I beef this guy up? Indecisive newbie. Okay. Do I want to issue any of these guys lethal weapons today? Probably not. What am I looking at? Oh, this thing deals black damage. It sure is a good thing I didn't get those other robes on. Yeah, I'm all over it. Hopefully this is not a bad pick. There was no such thing as coincidence in the universe. Its tentacles blur the barriers between reality and the unknown. Well, Cedric, you've got a big old pile of hit points, so you go on in there. Thinking about it, I kind of want everybody to have more hit points than sanity, if I can help it. Oh, okay, that's... You've survived 2 turns in there, you'll probably survive another one. Because if they're taking damage to sanity and health, I want them to run out of sanity first, so they'll run away. I guess I should be trying to raise everybody's hit points. Oh, except for panic seems to lower the counter. Well, yes, but I'm sure that running out of hit points during work is always instant death, right? Well, yeah, it's definitely not something that I should be treating as an insurance policy. But in general, I should be thinking more hit points is good to have. Jose is terrified when fragments of the universe attempts to mimic laughter. That that does honestly sound pretty terrifying. An abnormality that resembles a child's innocent doodles. Originally had no stable form, its shape would continually morph. To this day, its aspects still change, albeit at a much slower pace. Component analysis has revealed that the abnormality consists of matter that does not exist on Earth. It is notable for its metaphysical appearance that one cannot explain with words. It often shows incomprehensible linguistic activity. One employee tried to decipher its speech, see Document 1 Employee David's Song, but their mental contamination level rose beyond the limit within several days. They suffered severe psychosis and had to be quarantined. The abnormality's tentacles, which are quite different from what we consider the average tentacle, for simplicity's sake we've monikered them as tentacles, can pierce through the barrier of humanity. Employees impaled by the tentacles will suffer semi-permanent brain damage. When the abnormality escapes its containment unit, it will emit noises in the corridor. As the sounds it makes have what could be considered a melody and syllables, we consider it singing. However, none of our staff can precisely remember it, given that most of the time they are unable to describe it due to their serious brain damage. Those who are within 100 meters of the singing called it a sound unheard of in this world. Because of these descriptions, we've titled it Echoes from the Beyond. See Document 2, Singing. Okay, so don't let it get out, or it will melt everyone's brains with noise. Well, who should we send? Try and get... You know what, Hunter, you take a crack at it. We've determined that the abnormality has an intelligence similar to, or even higher than that, of humans, and gave it a simple language learning course. As a result, crude communication by combining words has become possible. The following is a segment of the communication record with the abnormality. Are all of your kind similar in appearance? Negative, outside, child, see, picture, face, happy, change, form. Why have you come here? Knowledge, share, human. Why do you want to share your knowledge with us? Understanding, knowledge, moment, no, universe, coincidence, negative, none. This section is an attempt to decipher the conversation with the abnormality. It based its form on a picture drawn by a child. It changed its form because the child's expression while drawing it was happy. It came here to share its species' knowledge with it. Thus, the moment we understand that knowledge, we will know their ultimate goal. There is no such thing as coincidence in the universe. After watching a video about laughing for 30 minutes, the abnormality understood the concept of laughing. After that, when employees entered its containment unit to work with it, it would sometimes emit a strange noise with what appeared to be the shape of a smile on its face. It looked like it was mimicking laughter. It's not trying to destroy our people, it's just its existence melts their brains. You know, some days are like that. Try to share your cosmic knowledge with somebody, and all that happens is you melt their brains. Yeah, you know what? Give it a shot, Cedric. While ill-suited to this abnormality in particular, that armor may come in handy at some point in the future. Ooh. that actually came together really slick for me. Oh, the armor actually costs more than the weapon for this one. That's why I'm mixed around. Whoops. I meant to take one of those. Doing okay there, Cedric? Don't die on me. I put way too much time into this. Maybe I should complete today, put somebody in that armor, and then have them work Fragment of the Universe for us. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I didn't use Cedric as much because he already has a hat, so he's not leveling up as much as the others. What we got here? You take pride in what you do here? If not, this recent news will likely change your mind. After your arrival, the rate of energy output has increased by 13%. If you still don't feel the significance of this figure, let me add that it's a record-breaking percentage. How do you feel? Why do you say that? It's not normal. Is it not normal to be happy in a situation like this? For your information, I had practically run here. All just to deliver this great news to you. That's a figure of speech, of course, but I did not expect you to react like this. It would be nice if you were a bit happier. The beatings will continue until morale improves. Today is a rather special day. You see that bottle of champagne on the table? Allow me to pour you a glass. Shall we toast? Ah, today's occasion is not something as monumental as someone's birthday or the company's day of founding. You lost an employee for the first time yesterday. In fact, many more shall follow. I'm telling you this just in case you were unexpectedly shocked by the news. They had known the risks from the beginning. The company grows, fertilized by their sacrifices. It's as simple as that. I am sure they would have felt proud of themselves as they took their final breath. Accepting their deaths with equanimity would be the greatest respect you can pay to them. That is why I popped this bottle of champagne I've kept for so long. 3 cheers for the deceased in memoriam of their noble sacrifices. Oh, do you want to save it for later? That's fine, there will be many more occasions on which to toast. However, manager, please refrain from drinking alone when I'm not around. A toast is only worthy when there's a companion around to clink glasses together. We need to be honest here, Malkuth. You simply cannot suppress the ordeals with the employees you currently have at your disposal. Trust me, I am the head of the information team. Even if your team were to suppress the ordeals on their own, there's too great a risk of extreme mental damage to your employees. But Yasad, we only need to consider the mortality rate of the agents and the possibility of the abnormalities breaching. Malkuth, Lady Angela said that one crazy employee will kill 10 others. I am the Sapphira of the control team. I may make outrageous mistakes in all other aspects, but this role I know better than anyone else. I know how to handle employees on the verge of insanity. I even wrote down a code of conduct for it. Honestly, it feels like I'm the only one who follows the guide. Am I wrong? Please tell me if you happen to need it. I can always share a copy with you. I'm fine, but that code of yours... I don't need weak employees in my department. Weakness means elimination, the death of your place in my department. To work for the control team, the department that leads the corporation, signifies that you should be more capable than everyone else. Manager, please say something to them. Been watching what's happened to those weak-willed employees from the comfort of your office, haven't you? Can any one of you guys say something? Well, thanks so much for visiting me. It's made me so happy. We should meet up again sometime, all of us Upper Sephiroth. Kuth, Sod, Hod. So we go down to go up. I have an announcement to the Sephiroth of the upper layer. The mental corruption levels of the control team's employees exceeded the maximum threshold, and just what did the other Sephiroth do in the meantime? Sit and watch? The control team has failed to handle the ordeals. Supplement the staff immediately and suppress the ordeals. I will ask for support from the other departments. Goal: complete the Dusk Ordeal. Because it's tree roots. To climb to the crown, we go down. Classy. Okay, so you two will bonk people who flip their noodle, and you three will stab people who need to die. Okay, so this is a doohickey. Now we might as well start with this in case this turns out to be a terrible idea. Well, maybe we just leave that alone for the moment. You take your time. Okay, so last time we picked it up and it became a problem. So what we're going to do Hmm. Well, actually, in that case, oh, so did I actually order him to put it back before? Huh. Do I want to send the rest of my squad down here, or are they just going to get bodied by that black attack? Okay. That went extremely well, actually. That's what I was forgetting. Easy XP. And he's actually weak to the weapon that he provides. Do I want to go for one more? No, that's good. Our founder, A, has said this to me many a time. Each successful experiment makes you a better person. The greatness of this company was founded on multitudes of trials and hardships. So you too shall become great. Each day in the company is another small experiment towards shaping your life for the better. How has your day been today? Well, of course it was fine. Let's spare the pleasantries, no? Don't put words in my mouth. Manager, how has your life been? Well, all of these are just variations on not great. Leading a normal life could be considered an achievement in this day and age, although one can always improve the quality of their life. This is a simple metaphor, but the seed of a tree will not grow just anywhere. It requires fertile soil, the right temperature, and fresh water. However, most seeds fall on barren soil. For those malfallen seeds, stretching out their roots and sprouting even in small leaves are challenges full of pain. I cannot provide you with water or sunlight. However, I will do my best to tend to the soil. By fertilizing it with the corpses of our employees? Um... I'll have to be careful with arming these two, because they'll be very effective against our enemy if he escapes, but also very effective against my more lightly armored bonkers. So I need to advance far enough that ordeals will start spawning so I can complete my research quest. Oh, I didn't even get a new evil today, did I? That makes sense, because there's 4 spaces but 5 slots. I'll have to keep that in my back pocket for when I don't need to be adding more complexity. And this soundtrack is a bop. Try and layer some more hit points onto my bonking stick team so that they can survive long enough to do their thing. Oh, he got the brooch. Dog, what the hell? Well, I guess he leveled up from stabbing all those clerks. So... Wait, no. Okay. Retry that. So if I end the day while he's insane, he dies. Okay. I didn't think I ordered him to put it back, but maybe I am mistaken. Okay. So pick up the heart. Everybody's just chilling? Okay. So long as I do not click on this button, everything should be fine. I think. Alright, that's actually really handy to have around so long as nothing else goes wrong. Sucks to lose the drop on the brooch, but whatever. Yeah, that's quite well ahead. Cedric levels up and Jose doesn't die. That's important. Well, I said I already did fairies. So let's find out what the blood sculpture's on about. As you are aware, there are numerous employees working for our company. A majority of them would like to know more about you as a person. Some will take the initiative and attempt to approach you first. It's rather funny. Knowing who you are will not do anything to improve their odds. There are no regulations to prevent them from coming all the way to your office to interact with you face to face, unfortunately. It seems the one who set those rules in place did not consider situations like this. And I suppose this may be a good opportunity for you to show them that you are generous and caring enough to have chit-chats with your subordinates. Words tend to travel faster than you think. I will not stop you from meeting with someone if there are employees who wish to visit you. But please keep in mind that you do not have to do everything they ask of you. Simply thank them for their effort. Tell them you hope that they will keep up the good work. That will benefit both parties, don't you think? Are you still following me? What we need is a gesture of goodwill and nothing more. Do not go overboard and listen to whatever nonsense they have to say. Give them a vending machine, and the next thing they will come knocking demanding a bar. I expect you to make the right decision. Okay. Do I want to transfer anyone? You'll lead our new department. And you will start working your way up the totem pole. I just have to make sure I remember not to put her in anywhere that deals black damage. Do I trust you with a lethal weapon? I actually kind of don't. Yes, this is good. Okay. Let us begin the day by examining the scary tree. And while you're doing that, Rookie can get to work there. When its beauty is at its peak, the ritual of the end will come. This looks like something out of Kill 6 Billion Demons. That's a lot of guidelines. I don't like that at all. I think we've messed with the evil tree enough for one day. Okay, what the heck? Weak to black and white damage, huh? Is this the only one that popped up? Whoop! Okay, so we killed the gremlins, but I didn't notice that they had unleashed this monstrosity, which had enraptured that guy, and I didn't bonk him in time. I can do better. Hmm. Oh, so these things would have actually been vulnerable to the spears. Well, you know what? You guys chill in here. Okay. That's bad, but we could deal with this. We're just gonna solve one problem at a time. Or maybe my problems will solve each other, you know? Yeah, you guys should definitely run away from that. Alright. You guys, I sent you here to fight the thing. Not to stand around and get murdered like a bunch of clowns. Was that all of them? No, it's not. Run, clerk, run! Now, where did it just go? Doesn't escape, but it does breach containment. But when the result was good, the counter lowered. So the goal is to unsuccessfully grow the tree? Oh, he's gonna take a shitload of damage this way, isn't he? Wait, does this thing... Okay, it does inflict sanity damage. Hmm. Oh no! I forgot that it was at 2. There's no way they'll get there in time, is there? Wait, did I lose energy at some point? Hmm. Okay, I think I have screwed around with the evil tree enough for one day. Unless, of course, it goes nuts. I'll get a meltdown at least 2 more times to get through this. Get my mission. Of course. Remember, there are 2, and next time it will be 3? Wait, is Dawn the only ordeal I can get today? Like, am I literally grinding for a thing that isn't going to happen? Hmm. Oh wait, I have a button for exactly such an emergency as this. Yeah, I think that's enough for day 6. Please eat my dreams! Alright. The energy output of our facility is ever increasing. You have proven that you are much more capable than you originally perceived yourself to be. I beg to differ. I've always known that I was awesome. The High Echelon is watching you. Our founder, A, is among them. What do you know about A? A, he is a visionary, a farmer who sowed seeds on a virgin soil no one had approached before. In time, he may express interest in meeting you in person. If that happens, you will be able to make your dreams come true. Myself? Well, of course, I highly admire him. But to be fair, he is the one who created me. He is also an enigmatic person. I imagine there are few who can truly understand him. In fact, to truly understand anyone is difficult. Will the day come that I understand you completely? Manager, you are the head of this corporation. Oh no, an attack of the yawns! That probably means it's time to take my bedtime medicine. But I'm at least gonna get through this cutscene. Manager, you are the head of this corporation. You are supposed to set an example for others, but that outfit would warrant at least 10 penalty points in our department. The manager should be no exception. However, the rules state that a Sapphira has no authority to impose penalty points on the manager, so I must let you off for now. I am Yasad, the Sapphira of the information team. The information team is in charge of processing and archiving all of the data of our company. New information is generated every day, and we need to ensure that the information is accurate, so we must concentrate and focus on our job at all times. It may be compared to a massive bibliotheca. A single bit of misinformation could lead to an uncontrollable disaster. It is interesting that they choose that word for library in this context. I am sure you can understand the gravity of my work. Every sliver of the information that you read contains the despair and desperation of our employees. Please do not think lightly of that information. It seems you are curious about my outfit. I have an aversion to exposing any part of my body. I don't exactly remember when I started feeling this way, but it's likely that I've been this way even before I joined the company. Hey dog, I'm a VTuber. I can 100% relate. My face is nobody's business. Yasad, do you have any spare paper? Our department could use some. It's such. The rules state that we are not supposed to trade resources between teams. It should be in the very first page of the Spyro manual. Alright. Stop giving me that sharp look, Mr. Viper. Well, I'm heading out. Not in the mood to get bitten today. What are you trying to say with that expression of yours? Is this entertaining to you? Does my nickname make you laugh? Well, I mean, I didn't, but now that I know it bothers you... My apologies. I overreacted a bit. The others simply use my nickname as a joke, and others use it in a more serious manner. I know there are many employees who genuinely despise me. Nicknames may be a childish thing, but there's no better way to describe a person in such few words. I personally like my nickname. What's your opinion, manager? Look, dude. As the proud owner of an edgelord-ass nickname, I have to approve. You own that shit, alright? I should get going now. I need to finish today's work. Oh, and I must send you the next assignment. Complete 4 instinct works. Oh, I don't really have a choice, do I? For instinct works, complete a dusk ordeal. The greatest ordeal I have available is dawn, which means I cannot do this quest today, but I can do this quest today. I get it now. Oh. I need you guys ready to bonk at a moment's notice if anybody starts wandering towards the evil tree. Alright, information team, bonking sticks. Control team, stabbing implements. Okay, you know what? One member of the information team will get a stabbing implement. That's 9 weapons. To stay out of the danger zone. Okay, this is like a checkpoint though, right? So if I'm needing to stop, this is the place to do it. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you taking the time to speak with the dead tonight. You are very welcome for the stream. I really appreciate it. But you all have a wonderful evening now.